I feel like self-reflection is a huge part of like knowing how to navigate the world, because when you know what's important in your heart, then you know what you have to do outside, right?
Exactly.
But what's interesting to me is that I feel like relationships, we don't spend enough time appreciating each other.
Right.
Like you're in a relationship, you get with somebody and like you like them and everything like that, but then you get into this mode where folks are trying to change each other, or I need you to fit into the way that I like things done.
Right.
I feel like it's okay to like appreciate someone and like know that just because they don't fit into the perfect mold of what I want, I can still like them. I can still appreciate them.
Right.
The only thing that is a big deal breaker for me, and I'm going to ask you what your deal breaker is, but a big deal breaker for me is respect.
Right.
If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you.
Amen. I agree. I can agree to that right there.
What's a deal breaker for you, you think?
A deal breaker for me is a lack of emotional intelligence. Because I think that if you aren't able to properly express and process emotions, then you're not going to be able to navigate the world of relationships. In general,
yes,
though, like it's not even just about relationships.
Yeah, for
like
real.
you can, that applies in everything, like
in all aspects.
Exactly.
Yes.
But a deal breaker for me would be that today at my age and where I'm at in my life today is like I need us to connect, like for real.
Emotionally.
Yes, emotionally. Another deal breaker is someone that I understand that in life we are always and constantly are still navigating with what we want and where we want to go. But I feel like someone that has not figured it out yet. Like at least like I like to know that you have two and then what's. Like
okay.
I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that and then I want to do that. Like not just I want to do this.
So you want somebody with a plan?
Yeah, someone that has a plan. I think that's very important.
Yeah.
To have a plan, and it's okay to not know exactly what you want, but you kind of have an idea of what you want. But you need at least two, and then what? It's like I want to do this, and then I might want to do that, and then I might want to do this after that. But if I want to do this, it's like okay, it's an idea, and it lets me know that you haven't thought past that idea.
Exactly. Have you ever been in love?
I have.
How do you know when you're in love?
Oh my God.
For you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. People probably not gonna believe this because everyone that knows me, like everyone that don't really know me outside of my music, they think that I'm just like some like hardcore, I don't give a F kind of girl.
Yeah.
I am, don't play with me. But when it comes to like I'm human at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, so I don't know. Like I get like really, I think everyone gets super attached. I'm super attached. I'm like thinking about the person like all day long. I just want to do so much acts of like kindness and love. And I think my love language is like gifting. Like I just want to just give you. I just want to. You don't have to tell me what you need. I'm learning you. I'm scanning you. I know exactly what you need. I know I'm just already just like gifting. Here. I want you to feel the love. So I'm just doing everything that I think would make you feel love.
Wow. If it sounds like.
What?
A guy would be really lucky to have you.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds like you know what I mean. Like very accommodating, very in tune.
Yes.
With like the person that you want to be with. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Or even any partner, because we don't want to say like, any partner would be lucky to have you. You know what I mean? It's so interesting because I feel like your attachment style is how you tell when you're in love with someone, right?
Yeah.
And like. But is that even healthy? Like wanting to be with them all the time?
I don't know, cause like
I don't like feeling like that.
You don't? Mm-mm. You don't like.
I don't like being attached.
You don't?
Mm-mm. Even though that I am.
But that's there's a reason behind not wanting to feel attached, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
As long as you know. I like the attachment, and that's probably why I get so like in a deep depression when it's like over.
When it doesn't work out. Oh, girl.
Oh my God. I'm just like literally like depressed.
That's why I don't like attaching.
Yeah, but
because of that depression.
it's all a part of the process, though.
Yeah.
I also look at it as like, I don't want to say character development, but I look at it like development in general, because it's like you know how to navigate. Like once you've been through certain things, you know how to navigate them when they come about again. Of course, everyone's gonna be different,
Of course.
but you now know, okay, I felt this before. I don't like how it feels. I'm gonna speak up this time, or like I do like this, so I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm gonna make sure, like, it's just about everything is just like a learning. So
I do
you literally
believe
get old.
I do believe it is character development over and over again. All these relationships.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take for granted when it doesn't work out. Because it's like you just made me better.
Yeah.
And I made you better.
That's a cool way to look at it. That's a dope way to look at it too.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a situationship?
Have I been in a situationship? I think so. We probably all have by an accident.
This is what I'm saying.
By an accident on purpose. But yeah, I've been in a situationship before. I can say that. Yes. Now right? Coming back to me. Yes, I have.
Did the person tell you, or did you like discover?
I think that with girls and guys, they never ever tell you, hey, this is a situationship. So don't get too attached, or don't give me too much of that, because they don't never tell you. I think both parties know, but I think like there's always somebody that's more hopeful than the other, and it just never ends well.
It never ends well.
It never ends well.
How are we gonna warn our viewers if you're in a situationship? Like, what are the signs?
Girls and guys.
Signs? Yes.
Situationships. Signs of a situationship. I think signs are no clarity.
Poor communication.
No real plans.
So wait, he's never taking me out?
No real. I mean, you could definitely go out. No real plans as far as like as far as what you're working towards.
Oh, okay.
Future. No future plans.
Okay.
Like with each other. Like it's no real plans. It's just like.
So he's never talking about a future. All right.
Right. That type of stuff.
Noted. What else?
Yeah. No real clarity on anything either. Like it's like situationships usually are situations that aren't clear and aren't going anywhere. So like I said, no trace of what's happening here. Like no understanding of what we're doing except like what's happening right now. So yeah, everything is just. I feel like situations are just a bunch of lustful uncertainty.
Ooh, that's a great way to phrase it. Lustful uncertainty. Lustful uncertainty.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to phrase a situationship. Yeah. There you have it.
Amen.
Do you do 50-50? Because I see a lot of like stuff online about like you should, if you're in a relationship, you can hold it down.
I
contribute
don't
to the household.
I don't know. I don't mind. I would love to not have to, but I don't mind if I have to.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
I'm a very independent girl. I've grown up. I consider myself an alpha female. Mm-hmm. I consider myself a leader.
You're an earner. You can earn your own money.
So like I don't mind.
Yes.
But it would be nice.
It would be nice if we didn't have to.
Amen.
There you go. Why do you think your relationships in the past didn't work?
Well, because I'm a great girl and the guys weren't that great. No, I'm just joking.
I will go with that.
I'm just joking.
I will go with that.
No.
Owners.
No. I'm not. I'm a very accountable person. Let me just rewind that. I'm a very accountable person. I definitely have to say that I've had like a lot of trauma, relationship trauma, childhood trauma, and I carried that with me. But I'm like I said before, now I'm in a space where like I've actually put myself out in the back. I'm actually in therapy now. I've been in therapy for.
I love that.
For like
Congratulations.
the past like 6 months, and I've been unpacking a lot of things about myself, learning more about myself. So I feel like a lot of things didn't work out because I feel like anything can work as long as both parties want it to work.
Exactly.
Period. So I feel like a lot of my situations probably didn't work out because I had some unpacking to do. They probably had some unpacking to do, and we just weren't aligned with how much we wanted it or how, if we wanted it to work or not. Like, I don't believe everybody stays together forever anyway. So it's like, whatever.
Why do you think that happens?
Like we said earlier, I think some people are put in our lives to give us lessons. I think sometimes we're put in people's lives to give them lessons, or maybe maybe we're supposed to like just be there for a period of time where we're like helping them through something, or
yes, I agree with that,
teaching them a lesson for something. I don't know. Like I don't think everybody. I don't think where we were as kids and we're dating, thinking we're gonna like be with somebody forever. I think that's just like, and for some people it is that.
It does work out that way.
It does, but I don't think
for
that's
the
everybody.
for the very lucky few.
Yeah. The reality is that's not the case.
When we talk about childhood trauma, and obviously we don't have to be specific, but
right.
like, I love the fact that you're able to say like, hey, you know, I had a lot of unpacking to do. There, you know, some of my behaviors were tied to like my childhood trauma, or tied to like relationship trauma. It's important that we say that though, because we're all not perfect human beings, and when we come into relationships, we're bringing all of that
right.
with us, and then that person is supposed to like want to like, you know, embrace that and not be our therapist, but kind of like, you know, listen and hear us out.
Right.
Did you feel like in your relationships you've gotten a lot of that, or
a lot of what exactly? Just
like
the hearing out part?
Hearing out, yeah. Do you feel like it's been challenging for like the opposite or your partners to like hear you out and like support you? Do you find that happens a lot, or?
I don't think that was a situation for me in my past relationship, as far as like not being supported or my partner's not hearing me out. I think that it was more so of me not processing like a lot of what was happening in the relationship, as far as like when it was time to troubleshoot things. Like I used to have this bad habit of just not wanting to just really deal with it. Kind of just like, okay, whatever, like I don't care.
Being dismissive,
nonchalant, like whatever, antagonizing, whatever.